What's going on, guys? Cliffy here. One of the biggest games of our career so far, the semi-final of the English T20 Blast, and we are looking to go and dispatch Surrey here today and make our way into the granddaddy of them all, the final, and that, nothing else will do, to be fair. That is what we need to do. Batting first, lost the toss, sent in. We're looking probably to try and get, I don't know, maybe 160, 170 on the board, and then we'll look to go and try and defend from there if we can. But really looking forward to this. Our time in England is almost up in the NatWest T20 Blast. We will be going back playing some county cricket for Lancashire, which I am looking forward to as well, just to mix it up. A lot of people have said the T20s have been quite excessive, which I do agree with you, but at the moment, as I stated in some earlier videos, or they might not have come out yet, I'm not 100% sure. But at the moment, things are just absolutely, completely flat out for me. Like, I am bulk recording. I think this is like my 6th video of the day that I'm doing. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. I've been up since 7, just doing videos when I can and just trying to get things sorted because so busy. Racking up 55 hours of work during the week. So that doesn't help, along with some other stuff which will become apparent in the channel I guess over the next couple of weeks, really. So you guys will be the first to know when everything does happen and finishes off and all that stuff there. So we're just going to keep going, try and get some runs, try and give, I guess, Peterson the strike as often as we can, because he at the moment is 33 off 28. Not exactly lighting it up, but neither are we with just our singles at the moment. It's going to require a great effort with the ball from us here today. We're going to need some wickets. We're going to have to bowl economically, as we have. We have made one change today as well. I realised, you know, obviously being the captain, that we can change the lineup. And I actually went and had a look, and we do actually have, we've got a couple of decent players, I guess, on the back end of our squad. One of them is Neil Wagner, actually. So he is in the side today, which I'm really looking forward to. Obviously, that is going to give us another quality seam bowler along with James Anderson and ourselves. So really looking forward to that. We will hustle back for the second here, because there is still 5 overs left to go. Oh, sorry, 5, yeah, no, there is actually. There's 5 and a bit left to go, and already 120 on the board. Butler in now. We know how dangerous he can be, so kind of hoping that he can go and do a job in this back end of the innings as well. Score us some quick fire runs, and as I said, get us up around that 160, 170, and then I think we do have a really good chance of defending this, making it into the final. I'm not too sure who that will be against if we do make it. I'm kind of hoping that we do get a spinner coming on soon as well, so that we can really go and try and target them if possible, because that is, to be fair, a pretty atrocious shot. Lucky it didn't carry to the man, actually, to be fair. So we've got to cover, so we probably could go, if we can get it wide of that cover, like point side of cover, we should be able to get an easy 2. But again, it just depends on where the ball is being pitched as well. As we'll, oh God, I was going to say sneak through. Had to go around Stuart Meeker there, because he was just running his line. He was just doing exactly what he is entitled to. And 4 overs left to go. I reckon from here, if we can get 10 and over, we will be pretty happy with that. That, I was going to say, probably would have helped if we had just left it, because it would have been wides, but a little bit more contact, and that probably would have shot away for 4. Does get Josh Butler on strike as well, which is what we want to do. It's exactly what we want to do. And the one good thing, actually, now that I think about it, thinking of the lineups in this team and before the game, the one thing that we do have in our favour is that this Surrey side does lack a lot of batting. Like, I think they've got this guy who's bowling now, Footy. He's coming in at number 4. And then they do have quite a few all-rounders in the side as well. So I think if we can knock off Jason Roy, he's the opener and the captain. I think he is a very big wicket. He is probably the biggest of them all. We won't take the run there. He's the biggest of them all. I think if we can get him, then we are definitely in with a very good shout at knocking off the Surrey side. But we just got to take things one step at a time. Do them slowly. I was going to say potentially not run ourselves out, because that would be an absolute nightmare. Thankfully, the direct hit has missed, and it might almost be time very shortly to start swinging from the hip and getting some runs, because at the moment it's looking as though we are going to probably struggle to get towards that 160 total that we were looking at. It's looking as though we are just in line with that at the moment. But the thing I have found a lot in this game, especially with the bowlers that are on show, is that it can be very difficult to get runs with them. Like, to rely on them for runs is very, very hard. So I was going to say, please don't give that out. Please don't give that out. We've finally got what we wanted. We've got the spinner on. And probably over... I'm just going to shuffle across the stumps a little bit, because probably over there is where we want to go. So we need a few more of those. We need a few more lofty blows. The 6 will do. That definitely helps. And it has actually forced a change in the field. So now we will probably go over that other side, hopefully, and not drag it towards that man. Get over. Yes, I was going to say, probably not drag it towards that man at deep cover. And it was the spinner that we were waiting for, remember. We have got it now. We've got 160 up. We are 30 off 18. There's 3 balls left to go. No, don't take a run there. God, there's just no timing on that. There is just no timing at all. And that is very disappointing from a Lancashire standpoint. Deep mid-wicket. Alright, covers I think is still the way to go. Depending on where the ball is. If it's on the pads, it's going over. Oh, dragged a little bit. But it doesn't matter, it's still going to go for 4. I was going to say, lucky we didn't get completely a hold of that, otherwise it would have gone a long way. Long on and long off, so definitely over the leg side is where we're going to be going this ball. It is going to be short, sharp, straight. We will come back for the second, scamper through. That is going to finish us off 36. Not out, and a pretty good last over as well, with 16 coming off it. So we will take that. Moves us up, I believe, to 165. So 36 off 21 is a good. It's a good start. It's got us, as I said, to that total 165. I was looking around, you know, that 160, 170. As I said, Jason Roy, he is going to be key. He's got 600s to his name, strike rate of 150, which is immense. The guy is a 2020 master class, and I'm not sure the other guy who he is batting with. But we do have Neil Wagner in the side here today, and whoever it is, I'm not sure if it's Anderson or Wagner or whatever, but 5 for 91. And we're into those all-rounders already, boys, which is exactly what we want. We've got a fairly decent field, but I will just look to get a bit more protection on the leg side, which is exactly what we've got now, so that's perfect. But 75 needed off the last 8 overs, so we're not completely out of the woods just yet. And I don't really mind singles. If we can get some dots as well, that will be key. That will be crucial. Wickets, I think, are a major. If we can go and get them... no, what am I doing? I don't want to come in wider. You'd think, for the amount that I play this game, that I'd actually know the controls. But a lot of the times, they still get to me, and I still don't really understand them. Which is a little bit embarrassing, because I play this game a hell of a lot. So, but that's alright. Dots, we'll definitely do at this stage. Not really too fussed about the wickets today. If we can go and be economical, then I will be happy. We are going to be bowling out, I would say, to the death, because we have come in the 12th over, so I'm fairly happy with that. We just need to try and cut off shots like that, and that's a good bit of fielding. They will come back for 3, however, we have saved a single run, which could, I mean, at the end of the day, that single run could win us the game. That could be the difference, the winning and the losing of the game. So you got to be pretty happy with that. And again, singles down the ground, I don't mind that. I do not mind that. I will take 6 singles in the over. I will take none for 24 off our 4 overs, especially at this stage of the game, especially at the death. It just means that the other guys need to go and do fairly similar stuff to that, and we will be having ourselves a trip to the finals. It would have been quite cool if they could have somehow incorporated, I should say, finals day into this game. It would be fairly difficult to do, you know, just with the concept. But, oh my... Woo! There's the pressure, boys. There is the pressure. Alright, so we've got Parry. We've got Kerrigan. Okay, I'll just bowl these guys. Bit annoyed that Wagner and Anderson have bowled out already. And that we aren't going to get to bowl our full complement, but I don't mind that a whole lot. So 56 needed, 5 overs left to go. So they're still in with a good shout, especially with this guy on strike now, whose name I can't pronounce. I think he's actually played for England in the past, so he does have a little bit of that international experience. The one thing we do have going in our favour at the moment, though, is those 3 wickets. So only the 3 wickets that we do need. And we do have the number 9 in at the crease as well, along with an all-rounder. So not an out-and-out batsman. And dotting up is the perfect thing to do in this situation. It's going to create pressure. It is going to mean that there's going to be a big shot coming. And my fielders are going to have to be ready for it. And the punches down the ground, the ones down the ground, as I said, I don't mind that. I will quite comfortably take 6 of those in an over. Quite comfortably at this stage. I will easily do that. If it means not taking a wicket and our team getting through to the final, so be it. It's not all about individual performances when it comes to finals and playoffs cricket. It is about getting your team over the line, and that is exactly what we are going to look to try and do here today. We are 1.4 overs through our spell, so almost halfway. Haven't gone for hardly any. We're finding edges. As I said, that big shot's coming. That pressure is starting to build on the Surrey side. 54 needed off 25, so it has gone up. The run rate has gone above 12. It's gone above 2 a ball, which is just beautiful. Old mate's going to keep the strike, but we don't mind that. There's only 3 that's come off the over. That is 8 off our first 2. And again, we cannot really complain a whole lot about that. We are just going to continue to keep plugging away. I think it has actually worked out perfectly the way the bowlers have gone, because we're going to bowl this here the 18th, we're going to bowl the 20th as well, I would say. So that has actually worked, as I said, bloody perfectly. I'm not a big fan of that in the game, to be fair. As a bowling side, I'm happy with it because it means potentially that I can get a run out. But that happened where they do basically the complete 360 spin so many times in my Chris Lynn episodes lately, and just when I've been batting with Chris Lynn, it is nerve-wracking as hell. I'm just like, oh god, I'm going to go and get myself run out in this situation here. We don't want that. There is another single down the ground. We'll take that. 2 dot balls, a single. Really cannot ask, to be fair, too much more than that. Puts more pressure on the number 9 now as well. He is going to have to go and try and find the boundary from somewhere. And he has, I was going to say actually potentially done it, but he has picked out the man in the deep, boys. There's our first wicket for the day. As I said, the big shot was coming, and Livingston isn't going to go and drop those ones out on the boundary. Beautiful work from you, son. Stuart Mika into the crease now. He did give us a bit of a hard time with the ball. He was difficult to go and get away, but we've got our first. And Surrey are just continuing to have pressure built upon them. They are, I was going to say, they are going to come back for the third. Yeah, they are going to come back for the third. So that does give us 1 ball at Mika to finish things off in our 3rd over. And we've only once again gone for 4. That is a... God, that is a risky shot. Backing away, exposing the stumps. And it's almost gone on to castle each and every one of them. We're going to bowl the last over, boys. We are going to bowl the last over. Oh my god, 17 required. Jesus, they got a big one last over. Alright. So 17 required, still 2 wickets left in hand. Ansia has moved on to 49, would you believe. He is going to take a single down the ground to bring up his 50. Which again, I don't mind. It brings Stuart Mika on strike. We had him troubled in the last over. That's a fairly good knock in this situation as well from the young all-rounder from Surrey. There is still basically 3 required a ball. And it's going to be even more now. I think it is 4 required a ball now. 16 to win. 4 balls remaining. And anything less than a boundary here is not going to do it. It's not going to be enough. It is still on. 3 sixes. We'll see Surrey into the final, but I bet off our bowling, there is no way, Jose, that is going to be happening. Edge after edge from Stuart Mika. He is going to grab 1, and that is not going to be enough. That leaves 15 required off the last 2. Only a absolute horror show from here. Wides, no balls, sundries, you name it. We'll see this Surrey side home, so we just need to make sure it's legit, which it is. If that has come off the pad, that is LBW. The umpire says no, not out. Must have come off the bat first. 15 off the last. Cliff is getting the job done at the death, boys. I don't even care if that goes for 4. It's not gonna. It's gonna be scooped up. Another 4 off the over. So I think we have bowled 4 overs. 1 for 18 from memory. It is enough to see Lancashire, the Lancashire Lightning, head into the final. Whoo! Pumped, boys. Trophy coming our way. Can't wait. We win by 12 runs. Hamid, the man of the match, for his 61 off 35. We get 1 for 16, so that's actually better than I did predict. And 36 not out off 21 deliveries with the bat. So we really saw it home there, got us up over the line, and those runs were actually quite crucial in the end to seeing us home. So we can't complain a whole lot about that. If you've enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Smash that like button down below. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be saying. I've just completely stuffed up my outro. Social media links can be found down below in the description. If you do want to have a chat, go and hit me up down on one of those. And until next time, guys, ka kite anō. See you soon.